Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool are about to complete a very significant transfer. Liverpool's transfer business thus far has been significant and everyone should be taking note. One of the most talented right-backs in the world, the Premier League's best left-back last season and one of the brightest attacking young players in the world, have all been brought to Merseyside. These are all serious moves that make huge changes to the team's starting 11, rather than bulking up the squad. Remember, this is adding resources to a club that are currently the reigning title holders. But there is reason to suggest that the Reds aren't stopping there and we could see further transfer developments before the window closes in just over 2 months' time. There's a lot of time left. Liverpool have plenty more up their sleeves. In an interview with M4 Sport, Dominik Szoboszlai's agent Matthias Esterhazy spoke about his client, how the next season might unfold and what he thinks to the Liverpool's summer transfer business. He said, "I haven't thought about Dominik's career for quite some time. He has reached the point where he was a decisive member of the team that won the Premier League. The club is working on very significant developments. They want to be more and more successful. As such, not only are there no concerns about his client, but he is incredibly positive about where he sees the club going." With his fellow countrymen, Armin Pesce and Milos Kerkez joined Szoboszlai. Now this interview was published on Friday, June 27th, so it's fair to assume that Esterhazy is aware that the club's main business has been confirmed and £100 million been spent on Florian Wirtz. So word of very significant developments can only mean upcoming pieces of business that are yet to have been completed, including the potential signings of Mark Guéhi at centre-back and maybe even Alexander Isak at striker, although no names are mentioned in his quotes. But those moves would almost certainly meet the ambition that he claims that club has, and the transfer work that has already been completed has certainly showed a commitment to success. Either way, whatever else the club has in store for us, there are plenty of reasons to be positive about the future, and we can say with at least a little bit of confidence that we should more movement soon. Liverpool are on the verge of completing a major signing under Arne Slot, signaling a bold new era. Meanwhile, 7 players prepare their farewells as the squad is reshaped. Over at Old Trafford, Manchester United are reportedly considering Moise Kean if their Brentford pursuit falls through. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is the 7 players waving goodbye to Liverpool today as Arne Slot transfer plans take shape. Latest Liverpool transfer news and gossip as the Reds will say goodbye to several players today when their contracts at Anfield expire. Today, Monday, will see several Liverpool players see out the final day of their contracts with the club as they leave on free transfers. June 30th is the day where the overwhelming majority of player contracts typically end, meaning any player whose deal is not renewed will leave as a free agent. Trent Alexander-Arnold was on the verge of leaving Liverpool on a free transfer at the end of this month. That was before the Reds agreed a deal worth up to £10 million with Real Madrid that saw the right-back move to the Santiago Bernabeu a few weeks earlier to be able to compete at the FIFA Club World Cup. Despite this piece of business, Liverpool are guaranteed to see several players officially leave the club by the close of play on Monday, as Arne Slot looks ahead to the 2025-26 campaign. The Reds confirmed their retained list in the first week of June, which stated that 7 players will be departing when their contracts expire, all of whom are part of the academy: Jakub Orginski, Dominic Cornice, Reece Truman, Lee Jonas, Luis Anahora Marcus, Harry Evers and Jacob Poitres will all be leaving Liverpool after today, Monday. The contracts for all 7 players run out at the end of June, meaning they will become free agents from July 1st, Tuesday. At the time, Liverpool also confirmed they had offered contracts to 8 other members of the academy. Karim Ahmed, Kirol Figueroa, Emmanuel Aroboma, Welody Lucky, Terence Miles, Ranel Young, Michael Laffey and Kyle Kelly have all been offered new deals by the club in an effort to see the Starlets remain part of the academy set up at the AXA Training Centre. Liverpool will be undergoing a major revamp of the academy this summer following the departures of Barry Luttaz as under-21 head coach and Mark Bridge Wilkinson, who was in charge of the under-18s. It was confirmed last week that former Wales boss Rob Page had been appointed as Lutta's successor as the new manager of Liverpool under-21s. In terms of other first-team departures, Caoimhin Kelleher has already completed a permanent move to Brentford earlier this summer, while Nat Phillips has left to join West Bromwich Albion. There have also been loan exits already confirmed, with Vyacheslav Jaros joining Ajax and Harvey Davies signing for Crawley Town. Liverpool are on the verge of completing a major signing under Arne Slot, signaling a bold new era. Meanwhile, 7 players prepare their farewells as the squad is reshaped. Over at Old Trafford, Manchester United are reportedly considering Moise Kean if their Brentford pursuit falls through. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is transfer rumors, news, Man United Kean if Mbeumo deal fails. Manchester United are under pressure to seal their Bryan Mbeumo deal or move on to Moise Kean, while Liverpool are considering a Ben Doak-Marc Guéhi swap deal. Join us for the latest transfer news, rumors, and gossip from around the globe. Manchester United will need to move fast if they want to sign Moise Kean from Fiorentina, according to Corriere dello Sport. The former Juventus, Everton and Paris Saint-Germain star reportedly has a £44 million release clause that expires on July 15, which means Ruben Amorim's side have just over 2 weeks to make their move. Kean, 25, is only a backup target on the Red Devils shortlist, but may move into sharper focus after sources confirmed to ESPN that Brentford rejected a £62.5 million offer for Bryan Mbeumo from United last week. Liverpool are ready to offer winger Ben Doak as a make-weight in any deal for Crystal Palace defender Marc Guéhi, The Sun reports. England international Guéhi is valued at around the £50 million mark by his club, a fee that Liverpool are currently unwilling to pay. However, Doak, who spent last season on loan at Middlesbrough, could help to reduce the valuation gap between the two clubs. Palace have previously been linked with Doak, who has been capped by Scotland 6 times, and is expected to leave Anfield this summer. Also on the way out is defender Jarell Quansah, who is reportedly on the verge of signing for Bayer Leverkusen. Besiktas have reached a verbal agreement with AS Roma over the proposed transfer of striker Tammy Abraham, according to Fabrizio Romano. The former Chelsea star is now set to fly to Turkey to undergo a medical before completing a €20 million move. The 27-year-old spent last season on loan at AC Milan, where he scored 3 goals in 28 Serie A appearances. Thomas Partey is set to leave Arsenal after his contract expires on June 30 after failing to agree a new contract with the Premier League club, The Athletic has revealed. The Ghana international is in no rush when it comes to choosing his next destination, having been at the Emirates since 2020. Arsenal are expected to announce his departure in the coming days, while the arrival of his presumed replacement, Brentford's Christian Norgard, could be confirmed next week. West Ham United have joined the race to sign Germany under-21 sensation Rocco Wrights, Team Talk reports. The Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder is also wanted by Brighton and Hove Albion and Fulham, thanks to the existence of a €20 million release clause in his contract. Wrights recently penned a new deal at Gladbach until June 2028, but that isn't expected to deter the Hammers from making a move. Neom SC have reached an agreement with Nice over the transfer of Marcin Bulka, according to Footmercato. Sunderland provided late competition for the Poland goalkeeper, although their efforts were ultimately in vain. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.